colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
It is a monster matchup, Jim Bedlin.
Well, on the face,
And he has been fouled there.
Pedri. That has been knocked clear.
Griezmann.
Lookman. Lookman. Succumbs to the pressure. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the shot, a real chance! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Eric Garcia.
Over to the left.
Now it's Rafinha.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
De Jong.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Griezmann. Simeone. And he's onside. Great challenge, time to perfection. João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Play for a throw. Could be danger here. Pedri! All Black tearing after the ball here. Really well manoeuvred. And it's Griezmann. Simeone. And here's Koke. It's a good foot in there. He's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And the shot! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Eric Garcia.
Pedri. Kubasi. Vermeer. De Jong. And here's Griezmann. Koke. It's Koke! Oh, he's really drilled it. Okay, goes short. Rafinha gets a foot in here. Lewandowski. Pedri. Clearly not happy with that. Griezmann. Simeone. Yamal. Out to the left it goes, and it's Lopez. Barcelona suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Llorente. Molina. Griezmann. Barcelona already required to chase the game. Now that's well seen too. Fermin. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski played out to the left flank. A chance to play it in. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Eric Garcia cuts out the pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri. João Cancelo shifted upfield. Molina. Simeone. Simeone. Fermin does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. He's got away. Could be Rafinha! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Lewandowski. Pedri. Now it's Lopez. Simeone, gently done. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Fermin. Spread out to the left. In by Cancelo. He's there to get rid. And here's Lopez. Gets good distance on it. Griezmann played out towards the right wing. Griezmann.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nice physical challenge. And it's Lewandowski. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Chance and a real let-off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. João Cancelo. Simeone, aim forwards. And it's Lopez. Lewandowski. Lewandowski has a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Punched away. for a throw-in. Yamal's cross. That is good defending. It's been repelled. There's the shot! Lewandowski. No way through, so back it comes. That's good play. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Alvarez. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, time, excellent. It's Lewandowski! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, smashing header! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lookman, foot in. Kubasi. Pedri. Yamal. He can get that clear. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Across it goes. And it's played forward. Al Kubasi, oh, good spread. Alvarez looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Koke. There are a few waiting for it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Al Kubasi gets it clear. It's lofted. Griezmann! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Pedri. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia forwards and with intent. Llorente gently done. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nicely intercepted. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played out wide. And reclaimed it in a trice. Out to the right. Very nicely done. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. And it's Koke. Now it's Simeone. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross goes in there. And they've got rid. Lovely. Alvarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Koke with the short one. Molina, now here's the delivery. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. De Jong. Played out towards the right wing. Lobbed in behind. And the ball is out of play. Kubasi. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Yamal played over towards the opposite flank. Rafinha, crossing, and it's hoisted clear. Simeone, who's set up one goal so far. Lenormand shifted upfield. De Jong. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's managed to get free. Alvarez! Reaction.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
It's really well manoeuvred. Fermin. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eric Garcia. They've seen lots of the ball, time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Fermin. Rafinha. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Simeone. Molina. That'll be a throw. He's found a way through. Rafinha climbs up big. He's scored. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koundé. Kubasi. Now it's Griezmann. Alvarez. And it's Llorente. And here's Griezmann. Llorente. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They worked all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Lewandowski, that's a delicate pass. Molina, aim forwards. Simeone. Now it's Koke. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Caught offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kunde, Yamal, and we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Played out to the right. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, just skips past his man. Moved on forwards. Griezmann. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fermin. João Cancelo. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. And here's De Jong. De Jong. And here's big chance! They scored!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Koke. Griezmann chasing after it. Eric Garcia. Fermin. Can he get onto this? Oh, sweet feet. And it's Koke. And here's Griezmann. Llorente out to the right. That's tidy. And it's Griezmann! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
The normal. Llorente. Lookman. Llorente. Now it's Griezmann. That's Simeone. Molina. Great run on the overlap here. Molina's cross. Looking to break at pace. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nice control. And it's Llorente. Llorente is fouled. Ball's gone out of play. Koundé. João Cancelo. Rafinha. Lewandowski being hounded, and he shoots! And the counter is on. Now it's Griezmann. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Eric Garcia. Aim forwards. That's the throw. Pedri. Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has been cut short. Fermin forwards and with intent. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Oh, it's played into the area. Lookman, gently done. Eric Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred. That is very well defended. Koke. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Fermin. Yamal. Llorente shifted upfield. Koke. And it's played forward. Fermin. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries a measured ball. Simeone, and they can counter here. Simeone, Griezmann.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lenormand forwards and with intent. Griezmann, oh, good spread. Proves too strong. Molina. It's gone for a throw-in. Tries to get it clear. Played out to the right. It goes for the header! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
And now he has two. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
De Jong. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Rafinha. Hit into the middle. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Llorente. Lookman. Alvarez. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pedri. Yamal. Yamal, Lopez, danger averted for now. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Okay, aim forwards. Well, they could break here. And it's Griezmann. Oh, he's found support out wide. Simeone, and that's aimed into the middle. Cleared away. Lookman crossed in once more. Played into the middle. No, he's overshot the green. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Lopez. Verbi! Just off target.
He overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Lookman. Just about up to 75 minutes. Calmly anticipates. Simeone. They played right into his... Alvarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alvarez. De Jong shifted upfield. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now that's a fine challenge. Molina. Llorente. Lookman. Oh, it's Alvarez. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Changes him with that pass. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha gently done. That has been knocked clear. And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. Oh, good ball! Yamal. And that was very necessary. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. João Cancelo. Verbi. Eric Garcia. Llorente. Lookman. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Llorente, gently done. Yamal. Pedri. And that is out of play. Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Oh, they could be caught out here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
Yamal with the foul. Kubasi wins the duel this time, picks it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Lookman! Out towards the flank, hit into the middle.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yamal, De Jong, and he goes cross-field. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Yamal. Yamal. He's had a shot!
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rafinha. That is lovely. Oh, great run, magical. Shot, surely! He wasn't that far away.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
De Jong plays it short. Barcelona can try it again now. Moved on forwards.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Here's Lewandowski, and he thumps it clear.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, shooting chance!
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
The normal, and it's played forward. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Kubasi. De Jong. Koundé forwards and with intent. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha going full steam ahead down the left flank. Looking for a decent ball in. Molina, who's gone direct here. Can he spark a counter here? Griezmann. Molina. That's an imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So that's it. It is all.
I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Llorente, is a player who's made great use of his versatility. He made his name as a defensive midfielder, of course, but he's done well in more advanced positions, wide and central areas. It'll be interesting to see what he ends up turning into. Number 10, possibly, you wouldn't rule that out.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Simeone. Griezmann succumbs to the pressure. Eric Garcia. Pedri laid out to the left flank. Llorente. Koke. Simeone tries to dink it through. Koke. Llorente. Lewandowski gets a foot in here. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Lopez. Lewandowski. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Koke shifted upfield. Moved on forwards.
Griezmann really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Over to the left. Nicely intercepted. And it's Griezmann. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Koundé clears it away. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Eric Garcia. João Cancelo. Yamal chasing after it. Llorente. And it's played forward. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Simeone forwards and with intent. Molina. Aim forwards. And here's Griezmann.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
De Jong. Pau Kubasi gently down. Could go all the way here. Lookman with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Molina cuts it out. Llorente. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Koundé. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Simeone. That's really well manoeuvred. Vermi. Koke. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Koke. Simeone. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, easy pickings there. Eric Garcia. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Ball's gone out of play. Koke. And here's Alvarez. He's having a shot! And here's Griezmann. Koke. Played out to the right. Griezmann. And he shoots! Good first touch. Almost as good a second.
Griezmann brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Could be danger here. Llorente. Lookman. Aim forwards. Back to the goalkeeper.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Moved on forwards. Llorente. And here's Griezmann. And that's a throw. Simeone, and that's aimed into the middle. Llorente, oh, good spread. And it's Molina. Showing good feet. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Griezmann. And here's the chance to counter. Vermi. Now it's Yamal. Rafinha. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's hoisted clear. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! And he's missed altogether.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Nicely shaped cross. And it's Koundé. Rafinha! Lookman. And it's played forward. Fermin. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Alvarez. Lookman. Alvarez. Pedri. Almost half an hour in now. It's run loose here. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Llorente. And here's Alvarez. Out towards the flank. Molinos. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pedri. Eric Garcia, gently done. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Simeone, he's fizzed it forward. A chance to play it in. And it's Molina. Molina puts them all in. Koke. Played towards the other side. Lookman. Llorente. Now it's Griezmann. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Danger averted for now. Koke. And it's gone back to the keeper. Llorente. Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Kubasi. Koundé. De Jong. Pau Kubasi spread out to the left. João Cancelo. Fermin. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fermin. Simeone. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Lookman. Alvarez. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Simeone. Simeone takes a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
De Jong. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Fermin. That's really well manoeuvred. João Cancelo. And it's Lopez. Crosses it in here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Llorente shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Lookman. Oh, it's come loose. He's found a way through. João Cancelo attempts a clearance. Koundé. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. Simeone. Pedri. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. Molina. Llorente. Lenormand. Koke. Lenormand. That's really well manoeuvred. Koundé with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Going to be disappointed with that. Lewandowski. Lenormand wins the duel this time. Lookman. Pedri gently done. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Now to Lopez. Can he finish? And it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. De Jong. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Any struck relief on the other, and that can be transformed now into a match-winning determination. So here's to that.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Koundé cuts out the pass. Yamal. Oh, he's in! Rafinha. Oh, what a... gets the shot away! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Llorente. Molina. Simeone. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Moved on forwards. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Big chance! And the ball's come loose, and it's come back out to him. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lewandowski clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And they've got rid. That's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! Lookman, and he's got great chance! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Rafinha. There's the shot! worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Chance to shoot! Llorente gets rid without sophistication. The normal. Molina. Aim forwards. That's Simeone, and he's managed to get free. That's a throw. Griezmann played it again. Lookman. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Griezmann. Koke. And it's Griezmann. Hit into the middle. Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. João Cancelo, cross from Cancelo. No, that's too long. Koke. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Kubasi. Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
Nice control, great defending, strong and determined. Griezmann. Played down the flank. Lookman. Oh, that's nice. Yamal, yeah, he's found it there. De Jong is there, and he can get that clear. That'll be a throw. Dani Olmo, simply done. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Alvarez. Molina, right over towards the opposite flank. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. And here's Griezmann. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Alvarez! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the counter is on. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Simeone. That's physical challenge. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Llorente. Well read. The danger is averted. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Rafinha looking to run onto it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lookman forwards and with intent. Koke gently done. Simeone. Molina. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedri laid out to the left flank. It's Lewandowski! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Normal. Oh, there's a probing ball. Griezmann is onto it in a flash. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo, real chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Dani Olmo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
De Jong. João Cancelo. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Yamal. He has found a way through. Yamal's cross.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Llorente. De Normal. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Over to the left. And it's Olmo. Proves too strong. Dani Olmo has been caught there, it's a foul. Against the crossbar. And one more try. Volleyed effort.
Lewandowski really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
And it's played forward. Griezmann, now he's off and running. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. And here's Rafinha.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Cancelo. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Koundé looks to the other side. De Jong. That is lovely. And here's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Wins the duel this time. He's in plenty of space here. Lookman! Here comes another cross. Shapes to shoot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Tito. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Eric Garcia, and it goes cross-field. Llorente. Oh, this looks sharp. Out to the left it goes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he latch on to this? Yamal produces a cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Llorente. Aim forwards. Alvarez made out to the left flank. Yamal. De Jong gently done. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Oh, it's played into the area.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lookman, who does have an assist to his name. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Lewandowski. And it's Griezmann. Alvarez has found the net here, of course. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Lamine Yamal, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Normal. Out to the right. He is through here. That was very necessary. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now that's well seen too. That could spell trouble. Lookman. Simeone. De Jong.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Yamal. Oh, just skips past his man.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. Cancelo. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Cancelo. Very nicely done. De Jong. It is now or never. Time is against them.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Aim forwards. Griezmann is onto it in a flash. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
They're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Time, excellent interception. Kubasu. Lookman. That's a nicely shaped ball. Alvarez crosses it in.
I think those reactions...
And that's that. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked